as I told, I was as a non-engineer, I was really scared about quant, and the last year's DILR result also scared me a lot. So I really wanted to focus on DILR and quant. He just doesn't focus on the subject. He also focus on the our overall growth, right? So उन्होंने बोला था कि ये सब होगा. मैंने सारे basic videos भी देख लिए जो हनी सर के थे. But then I used to have to read the whole mock again. A lot of topics covered in a minimum amount of time. So yeah, that really helped me. I used to follow these, late at night, watch the recorded videos late at night, and started practicing them from day one because there's very little time from these exams to the interview preparation. So make a I don't time limit for yourself. Ki after 1 minute, I will leave this question. I won't take it to my ego.
First of all, a huge congratulations on securing your SPJ and Convert. Share a little bit about your journey so far, your background, school, college, and what were you doing before CAT, basically your profile.
Yeah, so I'm Shriya. I've done my BCom and I'm a fresher. And I really wanted to do an MBA, so I prepared for CAT. I couldn't clear in the first attempt, but in this attempt, in my second attempt, I cleared all the sectionals, and I'm here at SPJIMR.
Since you mentioned that this was your second attempt, right? So, were you working or doing any internship while preparing for CAT, or you are fully a fresher?
When I wrote CAT for the first time, I was in my third year.
Okay.
Yeah, but after that, I actually really wanted to focus on CAT. कि पूरा focus 1 year CAT के लिए लगाना है so that I can get into a good MBA college first. So I was not really working. I was just focusing on CAT.
From which colleges did you receive calls, and which are the ones that you have successfully converted so far?
So this time I received calls from XLRI, Jamshedpur, SPJIMR, IIM, Shillong, Indore, and all the CAP IIMs.
And converted?
Yeah, so converted Shillong, Indore, and all the CAP IIMs actually. I think except Nagpur, and I also converted XLRI Delhi, and got waitlisted in XLRI Jamshedpur, and converted SPJIMR.
ईजी के बारे में कैसे पता चला? कोई रेकमेंड किया था या फिर आप खुद रिसर्च करके पता लगाए थे?
हाँ, सो 2023 में मैं तो सेल्फ प्रिपरेशन कर रही थी ना, सो आई सॉ लॉट ऑफ वीडियोस ऑन यूट्यूब, और गौरव सर का जो DILR का सीरीज है, तो आई गॉट वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इन, बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया था. सो आई जस्ट गॉट सो लाइक 2023 में आई फॉलोड अ लॉट ऑफ सोर्सेस, बट मेरे रिजल्ट्स इतने अच्छे नहीं आए थे. आई fell short in the DILR sectional, so missed out on a lot of good calls. So मैंने सोचा कि I have to really go for a focused preparation. So मैंने तब सोचा कि DILR जो पर्सन ने किया था यूट्यूब पे, वो मुझे बहुत पसंद आया. So I thought कि हाँ, इसी में Elitesgrid में ही जाना चाहिए. और मैंने रिव्यूज भी काफी सारे देखे थे कि हनी सर का क्वांट्स तो मतलब इट्स ऑन अ होल डिफरेंट लेवल. So I got really interested, and मेरा फर्स्ट चॉइस था EG when I was researching for CAT coaching.
तो कौन सी बैच में आप ज्वाइन किए थे और कब से आपका क्लासेस स्टार्ट हुआ था ईजी में?
I think I joined in the first batch, वो February में start हुआ था, Feb 2025. So हाँ, from there I focus on EG.
What is your percentile in CAT this year?
This year I got 96.03 percentile, but I was very glad that I could get more than 90 percentile in all my sectionals. That led me to get a call from SPJIMR.
So since you mentioned that this was your second attempt, right, and you scored 96 percentile, so can you just tell me what specific changes did you make in your preparation that helped you to improve your score?
Yeah, so as I told, as a non-engineer, I was really scared about quant, and the last year's DILR result also scared me a lot. So I really wanted to focus on DILR and quant. So I joined EG, and obviously I followed all their lectures religiously, but also I completely without I was very consistent in the homework and tests that EG had. I followed all the analysis of mocks which I had given by analysis were done by Gaurav sir and Hani sir. So मैंने वो देखा कि मैंने क्या गलती किया है, गौरव सर हनी सर की कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं. और जो DILR लेक्चर्स है गौरव सर के, मैंने आई थिंक 2-3 बार सब देख लिए थे. and जो भी practice थे test थे, I did it very consistently.
बेसिकली गाइडेंस जो मिला उससे आपका बहुत हेल्पफुल हुआ कि ऐसे ऐसे पढ़ना है एंड मटेरियल्स एक जगह मिल गया तो दैट रियली हेल्प.
Yeah, and Anissa's, learning techniques are absolutely different. You won't find it anywhere. Concepts are structured, you won't find it anywhere.
So, CAT preparation journey is full of ups and downs, right? Especially when things aren't progressing as expected, especially in the mock test phase ka time. It's like an emotional roller coaster. So, what helped you to stay motivated during those challenging or tough days?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. फर्स्ट मॉक में बहुत कम आ जाता है, सेकेंड मॉक में 99 आ जाता है. सो इट्स अ रोलर कोस्टर, दैट्स द राइट वर्ड. बट हनी सर ने लाइक he just doesn't focus on the subject, he also focus on the our overall growth, right? So उन्होंने बोला था कि ये सब होगा and we don't have to take it to our head. ये बोला था and उन्होंने ये भी बोला था 99 आ गया doesn't mean कि कैट में भी अच्छा होगा, आज कम आ गया doesn't mean कैट में भी कम आएगा. So that those sentences always stuck with me कि अपना काम करना है, एनालिसिस करना है, मॉक्स देने हैं और प्रोसेस फॉलो करना है एंड वी शुड नॉट रियली फोकस ऑन मॉक रिजल्ट.
So, CAT में 3 sections होते हैं, quant, VRS and DILR. So, was there any section that you initially found challenging than the other sections?
Yeah, as a non-engineer, I found quant tough, but once I got to know the trick of it that we have to solve only what we know, that made it easier. But then my main challenge area was DILR क्योंकि वो टाइम प्रेशर में जो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने, लास्ट टाइम मेरा आई थिंक एक फुल सेट भी सॉल्व नहीं हुआ था. So that was my most challenging section.
Okay, so I would love to know how did you practice that DLR section to improve your performance? Because आपने कहा कि पिछले साल आपका एक भी solve नहीं हुआ था and this year you scored 90 plus, right? So can you just tell me how did you practice the DLR sets or what helped you to improve?
So first of all, Gaurav sir ने class किया था कि so telling what are the types of DIR. So that is the basics. We like it's the foundation कि ये types क्या आ सकते हैं. But then the way of solving, the method of solving है ना, there is a method. It's not like ये सम आ गया आप जैसे मन करे वैसे आप solve करते जाओ. There is a method जो गौरव सर के videos में मिले कि you have to take each information and keep it in your mind and time का भी बहुत ध्यान रखना है. Be very structured in your, so that comes through obviously practice and watching videos. So मैंने गौरव सर के वीडियोस देखे और जो टेस्ट थे ना, सो मैंने वो किए और फिर गौरव सर जो एनालाइज करते थे तो वो मैंने वो भी देखा कि what process am I missing out and what is he doing right that he gets it in a faster time. So all of these minor process changes इनमें से मुझे बहुत हेल्प हुआ एंड मेकिंग श्योर कि यू डोंट मिस आउट ऑन एनी लार्ज टॉपिक.
क्वांट और वीआरसी के लिए आप पढ़ाई कैसे किए थे, प्रैक्टिस कैसे करते थे?
वीआरसी ऑनेस्टली मेरा वे थोड़ा अलग था. सो उसके लिए मैंने सिर्फ क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस किए थे, रीडिंग स्टार्ट किया था, एवरीडे रीडिंग. और क्वांट एज आई टोल्ड, क्वांट मुझे थोड़ा चैलेंजिंग लग रहा था. बट when I realized कि it's just 10th standard maths elevated to a higher level, I went to the basics. मैंने सारे basic videos भी देख लिए जो हनी सर के थे. But then the level of test that's on easy, right? वो it starts with easy and it takes you to a higher level. मैंने क्या किया, I wanted to be exhaustive in it कि सारे कर लो, don't miss out on anything. और जो हनी सर ने like मैंने बोला ना कि उनका यूनिक होता है वे. So not just write it down or just know it, just see it, but you have to practice it on your own. But yeah, mostly quant में होता है कि you have to practice a lot of questions and tests and mock test sectionals and all.
So when you started giving full length mocks, were your score high or low initially?
Initially it was high and I got very overconfident. फिर बाद में वो the test started becoming tougher. I started analyzing why is this happening. और मैंने देखी कि learning एक part है and then application under time pressure is a completely different part. So उसके लिए भी हनी सर ने ऐसा तो mock sessions भी लिए थे कि they analyze the mock, you have to see where you went wrong. It's not just about attempting as many mocks as possible. It's not about attempting 40-60 mocks. Even if you do 15 mocks with good analysis, catching your mistakes and improving on them, that will help you to do better in mock.
Okay, can you walk us through your mock test analysis strategy?
So honestly, VRC analysis was a little tough. I used to have to read the whole mock again, read the whole para again, and know why this answer is wrong and why the other answer is correct. There used to be subtle differences, and I used to make a note of what I missed. What little detail in the paragraph I missed, and what detail in the question choices that I missed. Para jumpers was honestly really tough. For that I started practicing more of para jumpers. For DILR, I used to see all the videos that the mock series used to give me to compare what I did and what they did, what method I could have used to solve it better and faster. You have to take the DLR set and look out for different sets with almost a similar topic, right? Yes, so you have to, be on top of the process of solving it. So I made a list of all these mistakes. Same for Quant. I wanted to make sure that I always attend my strengths and maybe, for the sake of time, miss out on the topics that I was weak at. But in mock test, what would happen? I thought this question was easy or difficult, and I left it. I thought it was in my interest, but then I got stuck into it. So what I did was to see if I know the question, and then if I can solve the question in 1 or 2 minutes, and then go ahead with it. But in my mocks, I completely like missed out on those methods that I premeditated before the test. So I used to make sure, not only did I fix the concept concepts in my mind, but also these methods that I use to save time and solve the question better.
How did you approach your revision in the last 30 to 45 days before CAT?
Yeah, honestly, in 2023, I had no revision strategy as such. I used to just revise my formula books every day at 8 a.m. and hope that my mock tests are good. But PG में sir used to do, Honey sir used to do like 5 hour topic revisions and all. That really helped me a lot. Gaurav sir used to do DILR, the Elitesgrid. A lot of topics covered in a minimum amount of time. So yeah, that really helped me. I used to follow these, late at night, watch the recorded videos late at night, trying to solve it myself, and then seeing where I went wrong. So yeah, that really helped, fasten my revision process.
Did you appear for any other exam apart from CAT?
Yeah, I appeared for XAT and I got a 98.78+%.
Okay, CAT and XAT are a bit different, right? XAT has decision making section, that is an add-on. So how did you prepare for decision making section, and how did you prepare for the other two sections as well?
The phase after CAT was really tough. I was very like scared for the results. And then there was that on Jan 5. And I knew it's a completely different game. I personally feel that is a bit tougher, especially because there's something called the decision making section. I remember one thing that Dhani sir said that तुम अपना प्रैक्टिस करते रहो, ये हो सकता है कि जो टेस्ट में आए ना वो that you'll find easy and that you'll do. The same happened to me because in 16 questions in DM, I think I got around 15 right. So it was
Good.
yeah. So it was my field day. So that sentence stuck with me, and it gave me a lot of confidence to go from cat to that. Completely as I said, I feel it's very difficult. Right? So it gave me that confidence. I have to keep working, keep practicing previous year questions. I will find a way out. To get to the answer. I will find a process which will repeat in exam.
ओके सो जैट पे क्वांट भी थोड़ा टफ आता है, और जो इंग्लिश का पार्ट है VALR आई गेस, तो वो भी थोड़ा सा टफ आता है, और पोएम्स भी रहता है विच इज एन एड ऑन आई बिलीव. तो उसके लिए आप पढ़ाई कैसे किए?
तो VARC तो completely different topic in that as compared to CAT. RC भी tough रहता है और there is something called poem. EG में there is a whole database of that VAs and analysis of it and new questions. So I didn't know that के लिए ज़्यादा sources नहीं है internet पे. So this database was really helpful for me to get the feel of how that we actually use, because it's my first time attempting that. So that really helped me. In Quant, yeah, again, but you have to again pick your focus points, strong points, and leave out of the weaknesses because time बहुत कम होता है. सोचने का टाइम नहीं होता है कि कौन सा लेना है कौन सा छोड़ना है. बस अपना स्ट्रेंथ याद रखना है, एंड कैट की तरह ही सेम है. अपना स्ट्रेंथ याद रखना है, क्वेश्चन चूज करना है, एंड जस्ट start solving. If you don't know it, just leave it. Again, for that, if you want to practice, there are previous year questions, and there was this database of questions as usual, a huge list of 100 plus questions that I got to solve and learn.
Okay, coming back to the interview stage directly, then share how you prepare for your personal interview and what kind of resources did you follow?
So in GDPR, what happens is you have to know yourself completely. So your first thing is mapping your profile. Who are you? What did you do? And for each of these aspects, either you may be a BCom, BTech fresher, you have your work etc. You have to prepare detailed uh, answers as to what you did in these things. What is your journey from when you were in school to here? Why you want to do an MBA, etc. So my I made a list of questions that are commonly asked in GDPI, and I started making different versions, shorter and longer versions of these answers, and started practicing them from day one, because there's very little time from these exams to the interview preparation. Also, it's very important that you keep reading newspapers. I personally read Business Line and Deccan Herald to be on top of news, current affairs, finance, economics, etc. And I have a BCom background. I had to make sure that I also learned the basic of my subjects again, all over again: marketing, finance, HR, management, etc. These questions, right? The sources of these questions came from obviously YouTube. And Elitesgrid also has a list of how to prepare for GDPI. For GDA, I got a group of people, and we started practicing GD, because it can be a make or break in your interview.
So how did it feel finally when you received the convert?
Yeah, so this was the first convert, I think, of many B schools. Obviously, felt like a dream come true. I couldn't control my happiness. It's like in one switch, your life is completely changed. So I relived all the tears and hard work and pain that I put in to finally come to this moment of convert.
What was your overall experience with Elitesgrid?
One of my best educational journeys, I would say. I got all of the resources which I wanted, not only in terms of live videos and recorded videos, but all the practice questions and tests which constantly helped me increase my level. Not only that, I love the fact that there was something called mock analysis, where these real life, real mocks of IMS and CL are taken and analyzed, which helps me know, how we react in exam situations and how it's different from how we learn. So that was something I really liked. And obviously, Hani sir, as I told, does not only see your preparation in technical terms, but also gave many life lessons across the way, which I always keep in my heart. It helped me in my professional journey.
So if you could give one important piece of advice to the CAT aspirant to help them improve their score, it can be any common mistake that they should avoid or something that they should consistently focus on during their preparation. Then what would be your advice ताकि उनका भी अच्छा score आए और top school से उनको भी calls आए तो कुछ advice अगर आप दे देते तो.
One thing is, which I found really helpful, is that CAT is a timed exam, and time is a real factor in determining your score. It's not how many questions you can solve, uh, you know because कितना correct होता है हमें पता नहीं होता है. So I think one main reason of my improvement is choosing my own battles. So I knew मेरे strengths क्या है, I knew मेरे weaknesses क्या है, and picking my strengths and solving those saved me a lot of time. Not getting stuck on those weaknesses. So make a I don't time limit for yourself. After 1 minute, I will leave this question. I won't take it to my ego, and spend all your time on questions you can solve. I think this really helped me in significantly improving my mark.
That's such a valuable advice. Thank you so much for sharing your amazing journey with us. Your journey is a proof that with the right mindset, planning, and consistency, even the toughest goal like CAT exam can be achieved. So once again, a huge congratulations on securing a spot at SPJIMR. Wishing you all the very best as you start this exciting new chapter. Thank you so much for sharing everything so honestly.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.